extend my thanks for your participation. Is it audible, ma'am?
Yes, sir, it's audible.
Achha. It's clearly audible.
Yes.
Okay. So that as I said that I've been assigned a keynote address. Previously, actually I was thinking that to have a presentation on that, but no problem. So I will be discussing about the effect of actually drought in the livelihoods of livestock farmers. So as you know that the climatic variation, seasonal changes, changes of varieties, breeds, in addition to that fluctuations of temperature, all these actually affecting the mostly the livelihoods of the farming communities. So in that context, actually, a study was conducted in Odisha, uh, in actually a district which is mostly affected by the all type of climatic problems. So in that we studied to understand about the impact of drought on the livelihoods of the livestock farmers. That is in the western part of Odisha, and we made a comparison between the drought and non-drought years. So as I said that these are the problems that frequently we used to face, that cyclone and the different types of variation, floods. These are all across the globe. But if you look into the Indian context, and especially to Odisha, so the condition is much severe. Where there the mostly tribal people, and it is affecting them. Most of them are small holder livestock farmer. So what we did actually, we conducted a study there. This is briefly the abstract. I will go detail into the study. So we actually nine districts of Western Odisha, namely Balangir, Sambalpur, Kalahandi, Nuapada, Sanpur, Sundargarh, Jharsuguda, Bargarh. These are the mostly affected by droughts in Odisha. The present study actually we took three districts. One is Balangir, Kalahandi, and Nuapada. So because these districts actually they witness very frequent droughts, and the small and medium farmers are of these districts are having no other options, they are seriously affected. So from these three districts, three blocks from each district we selected, that is from Balangir and from Kalahandi and from Noapada. So we tried to study the livelihood options, livelihood, how it is affecting in the drought years and non-drought years. So 300 respondents we selected in a stratified random sampling method for this study, out of which actually 72 respondents were having animal husbandry as primary occupation. These 72 animal husbandry farmers actually constituted the sample size for the present paper. So prior to that, all research methodology we followed. That we prepared the questionnaires and discussed with the cross-check and made repeated verifications. All measures were taken, and the questionnaires were prepared. And for the data, we prepared as 10 statements to analyze that, to collect about the information. Actually, this is a part of a MBSc study. This is a part of one of the objectives I am going to present here. So all procedures related to that validation of the questionnaires, all this process followed. So I'll go to straight to results and discussion. In the selected villages, 72 respondents, as I said, with animal husbandry as their primary occupation, primary livelihood generating options. We are asked 10 questions related to both drought as well as non-drought situations, and the responses were compared. So the study revealed that almost 89% and 93% of the respondents that a total need of the staple food for 1 year of families being met from the animal resources in both drought and non-drought years. That means that animal source of income is a primary income in that area, and both the cases, whether this area is witnessing the drought or non-drought area, the animal husbandry plays a very important role to meet their livelihoods. And the mean score also given. This finding reflects that whether the drought or non-drought period, as I said, used to play a very important crucial role in supporting the livelihood. The study also actually supported the other studies made in this field by Bhatta and Maike, also that found that these are the facts are true. So then the mean score, as I said, these are all there. So another question when I was asked that how you actually meet your expenses in the drought non-drought years. They sell the selling of the animals to earn food for the respondents and his family. So 83.3% respondents agreed and remaining 66.67% disagreed to the questions. So this also clearly indicates that in the drought situation, they usually depend the animals to sell it and get the foodstuffs, food grains to meet their family requirement. So on another questions that where you purchase clothes or family requirement, the respondent is almost same and significantly indicate that both the droughts and non-drought years they used to meet all these requirement from the selling of the animals. So we'll come to state this table. This table, you see that out of 10 questions, as I was discussing, that when a question is asked about the daily needs requirement of your family uh, from the money I get by selling. So you see that in the drought years and non-drought years, the response is quite high for this animal selling. So similarly for medicines, for any ailment or where the family members they used to get this money, the same thing you may see from there here 60 and 62% they meet from the animal sources. So to a question that whether to how to meet your house repairing or from what are the sources, the same thing that 64 they say from animal sources and other also say in the non-drought areas also from the animal sources. So so that they also think that my livestock resources provide me a status to be a credit within the village. These are the they usually feel. So so this is the way actually they feel that the animal is going to provide them must comfort during this period. So, as I said, that the districts of western part of Odisha are frequently affected by the drought, which seriously affects the food security of small and marginal farmers, leading to large-scale migration to other parts of the country in search of employment. The present study actually indicated that the animal husbandry is playing a crucial role in supporting the livelihood of the farmers during drought period. However, the majority of the farmers in these areas are not in possession of a good number of animals. So the farmers are also not aware about the economic benefit of the commercial livestock farming. Most of the livestock reared in these districts by the farmers are with the zero or minimal inputs. The government of Odisha may actually initiate some efforts to promote animal husbandry activities in these districts to support the farmers to negate the adverse impact of drought and check the distress migration of these districts in the drought period. So, the present study context, the animal husbandry used to play a very important role. Actually, it also significantly acts as a source of income at the time of distress. And when there is a crop failure, it acts as a cushion against any crop failure. It also actually, our study finds that it also checks the migration. Those who are having the livestock during the drought period, there are a lot of actually there are large number of people they migrate to different parts, adjacent states like Andhra Pradesh and other parts of the country, and work in a very dangerous condition situations where their livelihood is very seriously affected, leaving behind the families. So in that context, our study greatly support that if animal husbandry activities will be taken up in this area, the people will be trained and they will be trained on how to go for the commercial farming. Then the adverse impact of the drought, which is affecting their livelihood, could be minimized. So this is a very brief and simple studies we conducted, and other informations are not shared in this seminar. These are in the process of publications. So this is briefly about my presentation. If anybody is having any questions, you may feel comfortable to ask. We may have 2-3 minutes for discussions from the participants. The participants interested to raise any questions, welcome. So in simple terms, we could say that the present studies, although many studies have been conducted in this aspect, but animal husbandry is playing very crucial role in terms of the providing food security to the small and marginal farmers. So the small and marginal farmers' concern may be taken into care, and they may be protected to these vagaries of climatic variations, that irregular climatic variations affecting their life.
Sir, have you completed the presentation?
Yes, I completed.
Oh, okay, sir.
It's a very
That's
brief
great.
presentation in